everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yari, and yeah, I didn't really have a actual plan for this video. It's kind of like a subject that's like, once I start talking, everything just spills out. So, fair warning, if this like looks kind of like all over the place, it kind of is. I don't really like want to like write down like, you know, what I'm going to talk about, because I just feel like it's more genuine when I just like talk about it. It's time. I'm making myself do this. So, this video is all about how gratitude changed my life. So, I can't explain just like how this started, because I've always been like, oh yeah, you have to be grateful about everything. I've always, you know, got raised like that. But in all reality, it's like most people think that or know that they're like, that's what they're supposed to do, or think that, you know, they're being grateful, and then you like take a step back and you're like, holy crap, I haven't actually been that grateful. So, the big deal about gratitude is that once you become grateful, it changes everything, and it changed my life. It changed so much, and it keeps changing my life every day. It's so crazy. So I'm here to talk to you guys about ways to practice gratitude, why you should, and what you'll get in return, hopefully, if you know you're doing a good job. So before that, I'm going to start with how it all like came about for me. So once I took a step back and I realized that I was maybe just asking for too much from the universe and not already appreciating what I had, I was like, you know, no wonder like I'm not getting things. I'm being so ungrateful for what I already have. You know, it's basically like human nature that we get brought up like that. I mean, it's not anyone's fault in specific. It's not your parents' fault. They also got brought up that way. But it is something that you can definitely change about yourself. And holy crap, it's so hot in here. That is the biggest step that you basically have to take, is just realizing that you don't have to really change that much about your day. You just have to look at things differently. When you start looking at things with gratitude, everything, not just like good things that happen to you, but everything. So let's say, for example, there's a bunch of traffic, and you're like, crap, I really hate traffic. Most of us do, right? And instead of being like complaining the entire time, the universe is just like gonna be like, well, I won't do anything about this because I don't like, you don't care, clearly. Instead of doing that, maybe take the approach of like, I'm grateful that this is happening because now I can listen to this bomb ass album that I've been trying to listen to, or listen to this audiobook, or you know, whatever. Or I'm grateful for this experience because next time I know to like maybe leave the house 20 minutes early. But that's an example. I also started writing it down, and I know that everyone will tell you this. If you are looking into gratitude, you'll find it everywhere. Oh, you have to like write down 2 or 3 things every day, and everyone's like, oh, do I really have to do that? Yes. I mean, not really. You don't have to do it, but it'll be better. You'll get better results that way, and you'll just feel so much better about what you have in your life, and you'll just be happier. Even if you don't write it down, I suggest like even saying it out loud. Sometimes when I'm driving, I probably look crazy to other drivers because I'm like sitting there talking to me and to the universe, and you just say, you know, I'm thankful for this and this and this. Usually I try to do it after the day has already passed by. A lot of people do it differently. A lot of people do it like as soon as they wake up, but I like to do it like as the day is going by, because things have happened that day that make me grateful. So it could be something as simple as like, I'm grateful that I saw a dog today. By doing this, you're basically raising your frequency and your vibration, and the universe will see that and will give you more, because the universe freaking loves gratitude. The universe is like, oh my god, this person's so grateful, I'm gonna give them more things to be grateful about. Saying this is not why you should be grateful. You shouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to be grateful so I can get more things. No. the universe sees through your lies. So just, if you even like, you know, just think about it as like, this will make me happier, will give me less anxiety, will just make me look at life a different way and change my life drastically, because it will. Even if you don't believe it, like if you start doing these things and looking at it that way and trying your hardest to look at everything that way, you will start noticing the changes. Even if you're kind of skeptical at first, you know, if you're skeptical, you're really not, because you clicked on this video. So things that are just crappy situations, if you make the best of them, I know that that sounds cliche, and I know that you guys are like, this fucking hippie, like this is so annoying, but it works, and it's true. And another thing about gratitude is that once you like become grateful, even when you least expect it, things just magically start happening. I call them magical little miracles. Like little small things will start happening, and then big things will start happening. The other day, I remember texting Matt, and like texting him in the morning, being like, I feel so good today. I'm so grateful. It's just a beautiful day outside after like a lot of rain, and I had fun because I was like, there was an event going on at my job where I got like a bunch of Christmas gifts for like almost free. I paid almost nothing for them because there was a big discount sale going on, and I was so grateful about that because I love gift giving, and I was like, you know, as long as I can give and not go like broke, then it's like a good year, a good day for me. So that day I kept seeing the number 1111 and butterflies, which are like my signs, which I say that like it's my good sign. So like, you know, 1111, everyone knows that that's like kind of a way that the universe is telling you you're doing things right, like, or just 111, any like sequence of ones, it's a good thing. Butterflies are supposed to be good omens. Butterflies to me mean a lot more than just like a good sign, because my mom loves butterflies. They've always reminded me of my mom, and they just always make me really happy. Every single time I see one, I just get a smile on my face, and they also remind me of Matt's mom. They're just so pure. And I always like identify a lot with butterflies. I'm always like, I'm still in a cocoon, I'm gonna, you know, spring out one day. But I kept seeing that over and over that day, and I kept being like, the universe, like, I'm such a good mood. People were talking to me at work and being like really nice, which is, I know that people were like, talking to me at work is like, what the heck, but like, I'm really quiet. I'm a really shy person. I'm really like, I'm the person that keeps to themselves. So it was like kind of, I felt so good and such a good energy because people were actually going out of their way to talk to me, and I was like so appreciative of that, because sometimes people think that I'm just like, don't talk to me because I'm quiet, but it's not the case. I'm just, you know, you have to break the ice, you know, sometimes with people. But, and then that day, later that day, I came home, I felt good, I was great, made some bomb-ass food, sat down, I think I was watching like a video, like a farm video. I love this family on YouTube. I think, I forgot the name of the channel, but it's a farming family, and I want to have a farm one day, so I love farm life vlogs. I was watching that, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't like wait. I'm so happy that I'm gonna have this farm and everything. Like, I was, you know, doing all of my gratitude in my head, and then I looked down at my phone, and I had won a giveaway, my first giveaway ever, about like a product that I've been loving recently, and I'm gonna make a future video on it. I'm still really new at it, but it's like if you follow me on Instagram, you know, like CBD products are like changing my life, but I want to wait a little bit, and especially after I get the product that I'm being sent in from the giveaway, I want to wait to give them kind of like a feedback, because it's supposed to be a really good brand. So I got that, and I never had won a giveaway that, like, I was so ecstatic. I was like dancing in the shower. I remember after, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go shower because I needed to go to bed, and texting Matt being like, oh my god, like, I've never won a giveaway. This is like amazing. Like, the world just keeps like showing me, you know, like, you got it. Like, as long as you're grateful, I got your back. Like, you just gotta trust me. And so little things like that. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing you like you'll win a giveaway, but I'm just showing that as an example, little things will happen. Like, you know, the thing that people started talking to me a lot more at work. People do talk to me at work, but this day was like people sat down with me at lunch, and it was like really nice. It was just like a really fun day, and because of that event that went on, and I came home, it was just like such a sweet day. Everyone was like in such a good mood. I just felt like once you're like in this high, like everyone else like feels like attracted to the same energy, and it's just like, it's a magical thing. Think about it, like you have a roof above your head, you have a bed, you have food, water, you know, you have two eyes that can see, you have ears that can hear beautiful music and listen to your loved ones. And it's just like it almost makes you emotional once you get to this stage of like your spiritual journey, because I feel like gratitude is definitely, like everyone knows, you know, it's like everyone in the self-help community definitely knows that gratitude is like definitely a key to unlock like your happiness. One of the many keys, obviously there's more things, but it's like one of the major ones. It, once you start, it like almost becomes addictive, and you almost instinctively do it. So what's been happening to me is that sometimes I'm like, I haven't been grateful enough today, and I'm like, yes I have. I've not complained that much. And the thing is, okay, nothing, it's basically like a practice, just like meditation. It's not like you're not supposed to be perfect at it. I complained about this thing, like I screwed up, and now I like take a step back, breathe, and be like, I choose to look at this with love and be grateful about, you know, this, or I choose to start over, and just take a step back and start over. It's not that hard. I know that it's kind of like an instinct that we've built up as like a society to constantly complain and constantly want and want and want. It's definitely something that's really hard to let go of, but you can always choose how you look at things. Yes, like for example, if I catch myself like complaining and being like, oh this sucks, I like really want to like go home or something like that, or I don't know, any situation, especially like when I get anxiety, when I get like social anxiety and I'm like at a social gathering, or even when I'm like with a specific friend or anything, like with just one friend or anything like that, I'm just like, oh this sucks, I just want to go home, like I want to be in bed, I just don't want to deal with everything. I always, you know, like kind of stop myself. It's kind of more of like a habit now. I kind of just stop myself, and I'm like, why are you thinking like this? Stop. This is not going to do anything for you. You need to be grateful that you have friends, and I don't have that many friends. Sounds like I have like a lot of friends, but you know what I mean. And, you know, you have to be grateful that you have people that, you know, you can hang out with. You have family members that love you, and whether you choose to say it in your head, say it out loud, write it down, meditate on it, like whether you choose to only like really just practice it when you're like every time you sit down to eat, say thank you to your food. Any way you practice it, I promise you, you'll see results, and you just have to kind of be aware. Like it's been there all along. Everything that you have right now, it's there. It's been there all along. Like I look at my bed and I'm like, wow. I love that bed. I freaking love sleeping on it, you know, but it's been there all along. You just have to realize it. It's kind of like you become aware, and you're just raising your frequency and like seeing things differently, and the universe will see that. Because in all honesty, I didn't change. Like, yeah, I still have like anxiety and like all this stuff, and like I went through a really, really hard time at the beginning of this year, and then at the end of last year I was just going through a really hard time. I've talked about it before, and nothing really drastically changed, like except how I was viewing everything. Once I started realizing what I have, I became, it was like kind of like I became so grounded, and I realized like, why have I been complaining this entire time? Not saying that complaining is not okay. You can complain. It's like we're humans. It's so normal to complain, especially when there's shitty situations. I will say that, like, you don't have to be like, you know, thank you that my, like, thank you that this guy, like, robbed my house. No, like, that's not what I want you to take from this. But it is, everything is how you look at it. Always try to find something good in every situation. Yes, this guy robbed my house, but at least I still have my life. I still have my cat's life, whoever you live with, my roommate's life, my, you know, whatever. It's all how you look at it. Yeah, some things do suck, but like I've always said, everything happens for a reason, and if you just see it and you're aware of it, the universe will just, it's just full of abundance. It will give you so much. I just beg of you to at least try this. There's like a bunch of different things. You can go on Pinterest if you want to. A bunch of different like gratitude challenges and like all these things that you can do. Research on it. Listen to like speeches. There's books on gratitude. Just educate yourself more on it. Obviously, I didn't cover everything that I would have liked to. There's so many things that I could say about this, but it's just, I could cry. Like, I could legitimately, yes, I like know that like, there's, I'm always like, yeah, like, I'm so grateful, my life is so beautiful, and people think that that means that my life is just perfect and I'm set, and I'm like, you know, going outside every day and like doing only yoga every day and like only getting paid to like, no, I still have a regular job, I still have bills, I still have shitty situations, like drama, things that happen, not necessarily me, but around me, like with friends or like with family members. I see things that aren't easy to process. But again, it's up to you. You choose how you look at it. I choose to see everything with love and gratitude. And that's why my life changed, because I was always so anxious about, oh, I want to do this, but I don't have this. I want to I want to go out and do this, but I don't have any friends to go out with. And it's like, take your mom. It's like, I don't want to do this, but because I don't have it, just do it. You don't have to have anything in real reality. Like, seriously. People are like all the time, like, oh, I want to, like, I've talked to people at my job, and they're like, I told them, like, oh, you know, like, sometimes we'll get into conversations about, like, what we like to do and, like, hobbies and stuff. And one time I mentioned that I like to hike a lot. It's my favorite thing to do. I try to do it, like, every month, because if not, I literally feel like I'm losing my sanity. I'm going tomorrow. I might film it, actually. I really miss vlogging. But someone was like, oh, I like really want to start hiking, but like you need equipment for that, and you need to like be in good shape and stuff. And I'm like, no, you really don't need any. But yeah, it helps. Some good hiking boots will help. But when I started hiking and stuff, like I remember the first hike that Matt took me to, I was wearing fucking Nike like sneakers, like running sneakers. And when I started hiking and stuff with my mom every month and stuff, I didn't have like a backpack or anything. I, you know, wouldn't consider myself a person back in the day. Maybe now, not really. I'm actually kind of in shape now, better than I was a while back. But like back in when I started hiking, I wasn't necessarily in shape, or like I didn't necessarily do it that much exercise. You just have to freaking do it. The outdoors is free. Like, go and do it, you know? If I love it, I'm gonna do it. Doesn't matter. Done is better than perfect. And I was always like, you know, my videos are not like good enough. They're not perfect enough. I want them to be great. If not put anything at all. But honestly, it's better to just put it out there than to like feel like I'm not doing something that I love. Because in all reality, I love doing this, and I love spreading love and goodness, and I love making people feel good and making people feel inspired to get up and go and, or I don't know, take a nap if you have to. You have to take a nap. Take a nap. You know, I love to inspire people to do what truly makes them the happiest, and gratitude would definitely do that for you guys. And I am definitely welcoming questions down below if you have more questions, and I may make another video on it, just being more like answering more specific questions about gratitude. But thank you guys so much for watching, this video. I'm grateful that I didn't run out of sunlight completely. I was kind of freaking out. I'm using my light, but also like I wanted to use a little bit of natural light, so, but it got kind of like when I was driving back home, it got kind of cloudy. So, and now it's like really actually really cloudy, but it's okay because I feel like the lighting is okay, right? I don't know. But thank you guys so much. I definitely appreciate you stopping by and, you know, chatting with me. And if you have any more questions about gratitude, let me know, or any of the topics that I've mentioned, just like self-help and spirituality and anything like that, anything that I've definitely expressed passion for, just let me know down below. A lot of people want more vegan videos too. I will make more vegan videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe down below, or like this video, or comment, or just do whatever you want. But thank you for watching it. I will talk to you guys in my next video, and I love you guys so much. Have a good day.